What's up, guys? This is Theo here. Welcome to part two of how to create a mean stack application with Angular 1. In the first part, what we did was we set up our server, and what we did with that was we required Express, started up our app, required body parser, and I'm going to add in a few more things. I'm going to do app.use body parser.json so it can parse JSON. And last thing I'm going to do is do app.use body parser.url encoded. I'm going to give it a property of extended true. So again, it can parse data on post request. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to start up our server. So I'm going to do cd desktop and I'm going to cd into mean stack and I'm going to run nodemon, which will watch for changes. Nodemon server.js. Okay, what is it saying? .url encoded. I think it might be, what is it? .url body parser app.use body parser. I'll have to look up the syntax of that, but so now it's listening on port 3000. In this one, I want to set up Angular and just get our app up and running. So let's do that. I'm going to go into index right here. And again, we're not modularizing anything yet, but I'm going to load in the script from the CDN. And then I'm going to load in my app. So I'm just going to say source equals app.js. And right here, we're going to create a folder called app.js. Following the ify pattern, I'm going to create an immediately invoked function expression. So to not pollute the global scope, and then I'm going to say var app equals angular.module app, and I'm going to pass it one more parameter, which will be our ng route, and we're going to pass it this, and then I'm going to configure our routes, but first, in order to do that, I need to browse the additional modules and grab the route. So I'm going to grab that here, 1.5, and I'm going to include my routes right here. And there we go, we're good to go. I'm also going to hook up our app, ng app equals app. And I'm going to pass in div ng view. So this is where it's, let's see, do I have Bootstrap? I do not have Bootstrap. Let me grab Bootstrap from JSBin real quick. And Bootstrap, and let's grab Bootstrap latest. It is, which one do we want? Right here. I'm going to pull that in real quick. Pull it right here. And actually, just pull that. And let's format this a little bit. And if anyone's wondering, this is the Batman theme. Okay, that's good to go. So let's just wrap a quick container around it. And actually, we'll do this. We'll do div container. And we put all of our stuff in here. View. I also want to do one more thing. I want to do div.column medium 6. And then I want to give it a row too. So let me space that out and do div.row. Grab that, indent these a little bit, and then cool. So let's fire up what we want to run, which is localhost 3000. There it is. Welcome to the mean stack. And let's configure everything. So we want to do app.config as a function, which takes in route provider. And we're going to say route provider.when root. We're going to pass it configuration object. So we're going to say, set up that. We're going to do controller equals home controller. And we're going to say controller as VM. We're going to say template URL equals home.html, and then for now we're just going to make one more route provider.otherwise take us back to root. Cool. We also want to set up a controller, so I'm going to say app.controller main, home controller, and this is going to take in a function. Right now we're going to inject into it $inject to prevent against minification. And we're going to say function home controller. It's going to take in our HTTP. We're going to say var VM equals this, vm.title equals home controller, and we're just going to bind this to our view real quick just to make sure we're getting in there. So we're going to say home.html. We're going to give this a div.jumbotron and an h1 and say welcome to, and we're going to bind vm.title. Now if we go back, we should see our binding, welcome to the home controller. And if we bring this down real quick, if we go to like /products, we will go back to home. So cool, or /users, we're always going to be redirected back to home. That's how our routing engine will work. That's good to go. So we've set up our basic routing, and I think that's all I really want to do now. We can set up a few more routes. I think we're just going to do a basic like users route. So let's set up a few more. We're going to do route provider dot when /create. It's going to be create controller, and then we can do when users /ID. Well, let's not set up that. We'll set up one more, just create. And we're say create controller, and then create. And let's create another view called create.html, and we'll do the same thing of div.jumbotron, h1 welcome to vm.title, and then h4 create a user. Let's go back in here. So now if we go to /create, welcome to vm.title, why is it doing that? Let me go back, and I think I understand why. Create controller, VM, create controller as, /create, create controller. Oh, right, we haven't created our create controller, so let me do that. I'm just going to borrow this, and we're just going to change a few things around. And create controller, create, and create. And there we go, create a user. Let's go back to the root of our application, into the home controller, and I'm going to show you guys one more cool thing, just because we have this HTTP. We're going to do vm.username. We're going to grab my username from GitHub. So we're going to set this equal to empty right now, and we're going to say http.get https api.github.com/users/andersontr15. Then once we get the response back, we're going to say vm.username equals response.data.username. I think it's like that. Let me make sure though. vm.username, and then let's go in here and let's bind user is vm.username. Let's see if this works. User is, okay, let me look and see what error we're getting. Console.log. Let me log out what we're getting back. So let me go into app.js, vm.username, function response, console.log, response.data. Let me see, I might be one level too high real quick. Take this away. Let's look, what are we getting back? Oh, okay, we can just do .login, but I think there's also a username real quick. Maybe not. .login. Okay. Response.data.login. We'll do that. Data.login. And user is AndersonTR15, so we're getting that data back. Cool. And yeah, guys. So this is part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Basically, we're just setting up our Angular controllers, wiring up our routing, and making a simple HTTP request to a public API. I think in the next lesson, we'll sort of deal with Mongo and getting that set up in our server. But until then, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. My bad.